All right, good morning, folks. Hey, it is Wednesday, the 11th of December, and woke up this morning. I was just under 245 pounds. This is the lightest I've been in a couple of years. And the reason I'm doing this is, like I said, when I turn 60, and I'm soon to turn 58 in about 3.5 weeks, my goal will be to have some performance goals, including, running 100 meters sub 13 seconds, sub 60, 400 meters, a 6-minute mile, being able to dunk a basketball, still being able to deadlift, 600 pounds, all these things, which are quite challenging. All things I've done in my life for sure, but obviously at age 60 will be a different sort of ball game altogether, but I think I'll be able to do those things. And so, the max I weighed on carnivore up to this point has been about 274. That's kind of my peak weight, full belly, full of water, whatever. And, today's weight was, first thing in the morning, relatively dehydrated, so 244. I've been sitting around 260 for the last, 2 years, kind of just pretty steady, give or take a few pounds. And so I've made a concerted effort to lose weight. So people are like, well, how are you doing it? What are you doing, right? Well, the reality is I'm just eating less. That's as simple as it is. I'm eating less frequently, sometimes one meal a day. I'm still eating a lot of fatty meat. I'm eating a lot of ribeye. But I'm just eating a little bit less of it, and that is what is making the difference. Now, the difference here is it's pretty effortless. It's not hard. It provides enough satiety. Now, I'm naturally kind of a thin dude, believe it or not, even though I'm, a big guy, I'm naturally, my natural tendency is to get thin if I don't eat a lot and work out a lot. That's just what I've had to do over the years. And I enjoy doing that stuff. So that's why I've been able to do it. So I put in a lot of work to build muscle size. Now, again, the goal is not to lose much muscle at all, because, in order to perform these goals, you still got to be strong. And so obviously I'm still training hard. But, like I said, it's 244 this morning. That's with, being dehydrated. I'm sure by the end of the day, I'll be back up closer to 250. But, over time, over the next, I turned 58 on January 10th. So I've got, basically just under 4 weeks to get there. I think I'll be probably legitimately weighing about 240-ish early in the morning, maybe 238, and then maintain that for a while. And then I'll be pretty lean. I've got, not that much body fat on me, but I think I'll be pretty much, fairly lean at that point. And the question is, can you maintain that comfortably? Because if you can't, then that's a real issue, right? You don't want to be hungry all the time. And so, like I said, fatty meat works good, it's just a volume, and some people don't like to talk about calories. You can talk about food volume, whatever it might be. That strategy works easy. Yes, it falls within the paradigm of eating less food, you lose weight. But again, it's how hard is it for you to do? Are you constantly craving food? Are you constantly hungry? The answer for me is no. That's quite easy, right? So that's why this is, like I said, I've told people on carnivore, I can do whatever I want. I can gain weight, I can lose weight. Actually, gaining weight is harder, because then I've got to really just stuff myself. And I'm very good at doing that. I can put down, 5-6 pounds of meat in one setting if I need to. But going to the other extreme where I'm only eating, maybe, looking at the protein intake, right now I'm probably getting maybe 200 grams of protein a day, which is still a lot, but it's a lot less than I normally consume. Normally I'm consuming 300, 400, something like that on a regular basis. But again, this is something, get me there. We'll see what it takes to maintain. I suspect I'll be able to maintain a little more, as my activity levels. And again, I'm nursing a little hamstring injury right now, so my workout has not been as tense as it could be. That'll be ramping up in the near coming days as I feel better and better. Right now it's just mildly painful. It doesn't preclude me from working out upper body and even legs a little bit. But as it fully heals, I'll be able to start that real intense training. So, all right, guys, so that's what's going on here. Like I said, 244. I suspect in another couple of weeks, I'll be, hitting 240 or sub 240. And then, like I said, we'll see where we look at body composition wise, because again, it does you no good to lose a bunch of muscle, right? You don't want to do that. Protein, exercise, resistance training is going to help prevent some of that, and then you go from there. All right, guys, let me know what you guys think.